were given this typical question. Question 8 says in the diagram ABC is a parallelogram with AB, which is equal to 14. AB is equal to 14 units. Yeah, okay, and AD is produced to E such that AD to DE is 4 to 3. Those are ratios, by the way. EB intersect DC in F. All right, and then we have EP is equal to 21 units. We've given the diagram as you can see. Then we've given 9.1 says calculate with reason the length of FB. We should calculate with the reason the length of FB. Which length that are we talking about? The length of FB. All right, we want this length there. We want FB, by the way. So what can we do there? So as you can see, guys, in this triangle there, if I can continue like this, if I can take some this is a triangle, guys. Check, we have parallel lines there. If you can picture in that triangle, we have this triangle there. All right, you see there we have the parallel lines. We have our parallel lines, remember there. As you can see, they are areas. So here we have our parallel lines. All right, so we can apply our proportionality theorem. We know that we have given here, we now have 9.1. so we can say as you can check the in triangle, in that triangle ABF there, in the triangle ABF, AD, you can take the reach AD over 8AD over that must be equals to this over that, because those are parallel with parallel lines there. All right, so we'll have what there, DE over DE must be equals to BF over FE. There must be equal to BF over FE. So all right, this is what we have. Why do we do this? It's because we are given that, guys, this, they've said this, you've given this to become a ratio. From where? From the statement here, we've given that here is 4 is to 3, simply just a ratio. So this is simply the same as 4 is to 3, whereby it's equal to BF over FE. All right, so as you can see, therefore BF over FE is equals to 4 over 3, like this. All right, let me now make I can multiply by that side by BF. I'll have BF is equals to 4 over 3 FE, like this. But what is FE, guys? We come there. The aim is to find the length. Remember, the aim is to calculate this length. The aim is to calculate this length there. So the aim is to calculate this length, guys. That's the aim, the one I've highlighted with red. So we have now here our FE. Wait, FE is this one. We have the FE. All right, that is an FE. So how can I get FE? That side is the same as if I take the whole length. If I can take BE and then subtract BF like this, I will left with this length, because we've given EP to become 21. BE is 21 units. So let me just do like this. BE we have given to be 21. All this length, there is 21 units. So can simply say here 4/3. Then BE is the same as 21 minus, if you can check 21. I'm talking about BE, this length. This length here will be the same as this whole length subtract what? This length. Will be left with what? With that length. 21 subtract FB. Subtract FB. If we subtract FB, we'll be left with that. It's the same. Subtract FB like this. And then we want to go track. Also decide to have our FB. So then we have here FB is equals to, you distribute there, you will have 4/3 multiplied by 21 minus 4/3 multiplied by FB. So you have FB this side, and that FB and PF it's one and the same thing. All right, so if I take that to the other side, yeah, this is the same as PF is the same as FB. When you multiply in order, doesn't matter. Plus 4/3 will be positive. FB this side, there we have this there. All right, so we have what is that? 4/3 multiplied by 21 will be 28. This will be 28. So that is what we have so far. So we add up these guys, because I like terms there. There we'll have 7 BF over what? Over 3. That is what we have there, over 3. So this is what we have. It's equals to this 28 there. So I can multiply by 3. Okay, 1 PF I can multiply by 3/7. Both sides multiply by 3/7. 7 and 7 will cancel. 3 and 3 will cancel. I'll left with PF. This will give me 12 units. So that is our length there. PF now is 12 units, guys. So we have that to become 12 too. This is 12 units. We have this length to be 12 units. All right, that is what we have so far. So we have now question 9.2. say prove with reason that these are similar. We have there triangle DF is similar to triangle ED, oh sorry, what is that, EAB. So this is what we're supposed to, they want us to prove that they are similar, right? So beside going forward, I can just, let me just prove it here, guys, without going forward, without going there. Let's just prove this, guys, without wasting the time. Let me just bring this back. Without wasting the time, I can prove it here. We know that that and that's supposed to be equal. E and E must be equal. D and A must be equal. F and B must be equal. So we know without wasting time, this is common, E and E, because we're proving this triangle. E and E is common there, guys. We're proving those triangles. Okay, we have E will be equals to E, simply just common. All right, we have the common there. Again, angle D F like this must be equals to angle A B like this. Angle E, as you can check, guys, here, angle E D F, this angle here, guys, because we're proving these two triangles, isn't it? These two, guys, this is what we are proving there. So since we're proving those two triangles, we are proving these triangles, and also these. All right, so this angle and this angle will be equal. Why? Because we have a parallel lines there, corresponding angles. The reason is just corresponding angles equal, obvious corresponding angles, whereby we know that DC is parallel to what? To AP. So that is the reason there. Also, we have that since these are parallel, all those angles, also these guys and that must be parallel. As you can see, there's a F shape. This guy and that guy must be parallel also. So I can say angle, let me say A B like that. Angle A B F. All right, APE there must be equals to angle, let me DFA. There, the reason still is corresponding angles because BF is parallel to AD. So this is how we prove. That is how we go about. We have proved that now. 9.3 says calculate with reason the length of what? Of FC. With reason the length of FC. Where is the length of FC? Okay, the length of FC. We want this length FC there. How can we go about calculating that? As you can see, it lies on our parallelogram. Let us not forget that ADCB is a parallelogram. So from our previous, let us continue these ratios that we have from our previous. We had that. We know that we had that from this ratio. Since we have proven, we can use this now due to the fact that we've proven that triangle EDF is similar to triangle EAB. So we can find the proportions there, the ratio. We can find that this, we take these two, ED over the two, but over these two, then over these two over EA must be equals to the 2 and the 2 DF over AB must be equals to the one in the last, EF over the one in the last will be EP. The reason this is what similar triangles. That's the reason there. The reason being similar triangle. Also here you are supposed to say prop theorem. Alright, so this is what we have. Now I want let me take this DE, EA and DF and AP. These tools I will use them. Let me just interchange them. This is the same as AE over ED is equals to AB over DF. I've just interchanged. They took this to the top and I took this to the bottom. Both is not, I've changed nothing there. I just want them to stay like that. So this is what we have so far. What this is going to help us with, we're going to help us with the fact that EA, if you can check EA here, the fact that EA, if you can check here on our diagram, it's our EA. Here it's our EA. The fact that EA, see EA is equals to, must be equals to the sum of AD plus DE there, as you can see. Become the sum of what? Of AD plus DE. That is our AE. So AE, you can replace that. AE is the same as AD plus DE, as you have seen. So we can replace that, will be AD plus DE over ED is equals to AB over DF, whereby we know that using this rule, guys, you know this is the same, you can divide that, the same as A over B plus B over B, like that. So here, there we go, we can use it here. I'll divide that, also divide that. So if I do that, I will have this to be AD over ED plus DE, and DE, this is the one and the same thing, would be 1, but it's equals to AB over BF over DF. Alright, this is what we have. But these guys, we have been given this thing previously here. Also we know that it's equal to this ratio there, 4 over 3. So we come and replace that with 4 over 3 plus 1. Now it's equals to AB over DF. So we simply add this, the same as 7 over 3. We have AB over DF. So we have that now. I want AB actual, but okay, I'll multiply that side. I'll have 7 over 3 DF, like this, will equals to AB. But I think we have what do I supposed to calculate? It's AP or DF. I want releasing the length of FC. Okay, FC is somewhere there, so let me find this. Okay, let me get the what I think DF will help me if I can find DF for the fact that, okay, let me find DF by its own. What is AP? What is AP? I think AP were given on the statement, or we're given what is EP. You are not given AP. They've given AP here. AP is equal to 14 units. So we have here 14 units. Alright, so this is 3 over, okay, 7 over 3. DF is equals to, we've given that, which is our 14 there. Now I want DF. If I want DF by its own, will be equals to what? I'll multiply by the reciprocal. Reciprocal will be 7, or okay, will be 3 over 7. 7 cancel, and 3 and 3 will cancel. This will be 14 multiplied by 3 over 7, like this. By the way, this will be equals to, simply equals to 6 units. 6 units, which is what is DF. DF is 6 units. Now we have this DF. Why I wanted to, why is the reason I've calculated this DF is because that if you can check the FC, if you can check this FC here, all right, we have FC must be equals to, okay, let me just say DE plus DE DF must be equals to, okay, this line, the whole length there, if you can check the whole length, this whole length here, if I can say DF, it's the same as what D, where is D, is DC. I want to take the whole length. Let me just say DC is the same as DF plus FC. So just sum of these two. Alright, so I want now DC here. I want FC. They say we should calculate FC. So here it's our FC. If I make FC the subject, I'll take that to the other side, will be DC minus FC. So since I have FC minus that, this will help me with what now? I have FC is equal to DC minus FC, or minus DC minus D. Why I'm doing this here? So minus DF minus DF, like this. So do I know the value of DC? Okay, let's check. DC, do I have DC somewhere? DC, I think DF, I think we have that DC. What about here? We have 14 and 16. Where it's our length there. AP 14 and that. All right, so we have now FC will be equals to DC, whereby it's opposite of that. DC it's opposite of this. I want to, this is a parallelogram. All right, they wanted to trick us. This is a parallelogram, remember. So remember, parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. That means AB is equals to BC. The reason being is because it's a parallelogram, and then we're given that AP from the statement. AP is 14 units. AP is 14 units. This is 14 units. That means also DC will be 14 units. So we'll have 14 minus, where is DC? DC we've just calculated. DF we've just calculated here. We got that DF to become what is our DF? 6. So actually this will be D. This actually simply just FC will be equals to DC minus DF. If you have seen is equals to, as you have seen there, that DC is equals to 14. Remember, DC is equals to 14. Reason is being, I said it's the opposite, is equals to 14. The reason I said it's the opposite sides of a parallelogram. We'll add the minus DF we've calculated, which is 6. So therefore FC supposed to become 8 units. So this is what we have there.